In the kitchen of a stone house on the north side of Ikaria, an 84-year-old woman named Eleni stirs a pot every Tuesday and Thursday from October through March. It takes her 20 minutes. The pot contains dried cracked wheat and yogurt, fermented together for 2 days, dried in the sun, stored in a jar on a shelf in her pantry. She adds it to water, stirs continuously, adds olive oil off the heat, and eats it hot for lunch. She has done this since she was a child. Her mother did it. Her grandmother did it. The jar has been on that shelf for 8,000 years. In this video, I'm going to tell you what that food is, where to find it, exactly how to make it, and why 3 researchers from the University of Athens flew to Ikaria in 2009 to study dementia and came back talking about a jar in a pantry. You'll get the grocery list, the weekly structure, and the one version of this food you should not buy, even though it's easier to find. Get a pen. In 2009, a team of cardiologists from the University of Athens flew to Ikaria to investigate a statistical anomaly in the national health data. Cardiovascular disease on the island was running at half the Greek average. That was unusual. What stopped them was the dementia data. When the researchers surveyed every person over 65 on the island for cognitive decline, they found 3 cases of mild dementia. 3. In the entire elderly population of a 10,000-person island. In the United States, 35% of adults over 85 have Alzheimer's. On Ikaria, less than 10% of people over 85 show any cognitive impairment. Most of them live past 90. The researchers published the Ikaria study. The dietary finding they reported was the expected Mediterranean pattern: high olive oil, high legumes, low meat. That pattern is real, but it also appears on dozens of other Greek islands, where the dementia rates look nothing like Ikaria's. Something else was different. A fermented food that appeared in the daily intake of the oldest Ikarians, with a consistency that separated them from every other Mediterranean population. Not the olive oil, not the wine, not the beans alone. The food was Trahanas, and almost no one outside Greece has heard of it. Here's what Trahanas is and why it matters. Every whole grain contains phytic acid, the compound that allows seeds to store minerals for future germination. In the human gut, phytic acid binds to zinc, magnesium, iron, and calcium, and carries them out of the body before they can absorb. This is why eating whole grain bread, raw oats, or unsoaked beans doesn't automatically mean you're absorbing their mineral content. The minerals are present. The phytic acid is blocking them. Trahanas solves this through a 50-hour fermentation process. The Agricultural University of Athens published a study on Trahanas fermentation in the Journal of Nutritional Disorders and Therapeutics in 2013. The finding: the 50-hour fermentation of cracked wheat with yogurt degrades more than 91% of the phytic acid in the grain. The bacterial strains active in Trahanas, Lactobacillus bulgaricus, L. casei, L. acidophilus, have a grain substrate to metabolize that bacteria in yogurt alone never encounter. The grain feeds the bacteria in ways that amplify their activity. Over 2 full days of fermentation, they dismantle the anti-nutrient barrier almost entirely. What this means for someone over 60. Zinc absorption declines with age through reduced stomach acid and reduced activity of the zinc transporters in the gut lining. Low zinc in older adults correlates directly with reduced immune function, slower wound healing, and measurably reduced cognitive sharpness. Magnesium deficiency after 60 correlates with insulin resistance, poor sleep quality, muscle cramping, and elevated cardiovascular risk. These are the most common subclinical deficiencies in adults over 65, and the most frequently undetected, because standard blood panels measure serum magnesium rather than intracellular magnesium, where deficiency actually registers. The Ikarian Centenarians, with the lowest rates of cognitive decline, were not taking zinc or magnesium supplements. They were eating a bowl of Trahanas soup through the winter, a food that delivers bioavailable zinc and magnesium In a food matrix, the body absorbs at a rate no supplement reliably replicates. The supplement industry looked at the Ikarian data and built a probiotic market. The logic was reasonable. The flaw is mechanical. A probiotic capsule delivers bacterial strains without a substrate to work on. Trahanas delivers bacterial strains with 50 hours of grain pre-digestion already completed. The metabolic work done. The anti-nutrients dismantled. The mineral matrix open. They are different interventions at different points in the same process. Now, where to find it and how to make it? The brands to look for are Misko and Krinos. Search Greek Trahana on Amazon. A 500-gram package costs $6 to $10 and makes 8 to 10 servings. Look for the word sour on the package. Sour Trahanas is fermented with yogurt and has the documented bacterial profile. Sweet Trahanas uses fresh milk and has a shorter fermentation activity. Sour is what you want. The critical mistake: do not buy instant or quick cooking Trahanas. A product that cooks in 3 minutes was processed before the fermentation completed. The 50-hour fermentation window is where the phytic acid degradation happens. If it cooks in 3 minutes, it didn't ferment for 2 days. Read the ingredient list. It should say cracked wheat and yogurt, nothing else. If it lists preservatives or modified starch, it is not Trahanas. It is flavored grain. Here's how to make Trahana supa, the Ikarian way. 50 grams of dried Trahanas into 500 milliliters of water or low-sodium broth. Bring to a gentle simmer. Stir continuously for 15 to 20 minutes. This is important. It thickens quickly and catches on the bottom if you stop. It reaches the consistency of soft polenta. Take it off the heat. Add 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil, always off the heat, which preserves the active polyphenols. Optional. Crumble 2 ounces of authentic sheep's milk feta on top. Eat it hot. This is what Ikarian households eat from October through March, 2 to 3 times a week. That's the whole preparation. 20 minutes, 1 pot, under $2 per serving. The second element is bitter greens, what Ikarians call horta. The Athens research team found that the strongest dietary predictor of cognitive preservation in Ikarians over 80 was not olive oil consumption, not fish intake, not even the Trahanas alone. It was the consistent combination of fermented food and wild greens eaten together at the same meal. Dandelion, chicory, wild fennel fronds, arugula. These plants contain flavonoids and polyphenols, responsible for their bitter taste. A 2019 study in Scientific Reports documented that regular consumption of wild herb infusions among Mediterranean adults over 60 correlated with reduced cognitive decline markers over 4 years. The proposed mechanism: the bitter polyphenols reduce neuroinflammation through the NF-kappa B pathway, the same molecular pathway targeted by pharmaceutical anti-inflammatories developed for Alzheimer's disease research. The fat in the olive oil changes how those polyphenols absorb. Carotenoids and flavonoids are fat-soluble. When you eat bitter greens dressed with olive oil, the polyphenols absorb with the fat. Without fat, a significant fraction passes through without entering the bloodstream. Dress with olive oil and fresh lemon, always. Where to find the greens? Dandelion greens at Whole Foods, Asian markets, and farmers markets in spring and summer. Chicory and radicchio in most grocery store produce sections. Arugula is the most accessible substitute. It shares the bitter compound class at lower concentration. The bitterness you might want to avoid in a salad is the signal of the compounds you're looking for. Mild greens are pleasant. Bitter greens are functional. Subscribe to the Blue Zone Way. Every week, 1 zone, 1 practice, 1 system. Always ending with something you can start this week. The third element is Greek mountain tea, malotira, or Sideritis syriaca. Ikarians brew it every morning instead of coffee. It is a mild, natural diuretic. A team at Johns Hopkins, publishing in the journal Neurology, found that long-term diuretic use was associated with nearly 75% lower Alzheimer's risk compared to non-users. The Ikarians have been drinking a mild, natural diuretic every morning for their entire adult lives, without knowing the mechanism. Search Greek mountain tea online. $8 to $12 per 100-gram bag, which makes 30 to 40 cups. 1 teaspoon of raw honey added after steeping, not before. Honey's active enzymes degrade above 40 degrees Celsius. Add it to the cup after the tea has cooled slightly. Here is the full day as an Ikarian lives it. Morning: 1 cup of Greek mountain tea with raw honey. A small piece of bread with olive oil if hungry. No elaborate breakfast. This takes 3 minutes. Midday, 2 to 3 times a week. Trahanas soupa. Trahanas simmered 20 minutes. Olive oil off the heat. 2 ounces of sheep's milk feta crumbled on top. Always a side of bitter greens, chicory, dandelion, or arugula, dressed with olive oil and fresh lemon. On other days, bean soup with garlic, lemon, and olive oil finished off heat alongside the same bitter greens. Evening, light. A bowl of vegetable soup. Authentic sheep's milk feta with a tomato. Seasonal fruit. Done before 7 p.m. Total daily kitchen time: 30 to 40 minutes including the soup. The full weekly grocery list for one person. Cost: $35 to $45. 1 package of sour Trahanas, 500 grams, $6 to $10, lasts 2 weeks. 1 block of authentic sheep's milk feta, $5. Greek mountain tea, 100 grams, $8 to $12, lasts a month. Raw honey, 1 jar, $10 to $15, lasts a month. 1 bunch of dandelion greens or 1 head of chicory, $2 to $3. 1 bag of arugula, $3. 1 head of garlic, $1. 2 lemons, $1. Quality extra virgin olive oil, dark bottle with harvest date, $10 to $14 for 500 milliliters. 1 can of white beans and 1 can of chickpeas, $3 total. 1 block of dense sourdough bread, $5. Total for the week: $35 to $45, including the tea and honey, which last well beyond the week. Here's the timeline. In 7 days, digestive regularity shifts. The Trahanas and bitter greens together change gut motility within a week. This is the system running correctly. In 30 days, morning energy is more consistent. This connects directly to the magnesium and zinc bioavailability that the 91% phytic acid degradation unlocks. Sleep quality often improves around the same time. Magnesium's role in sleep architecture is well documented, and the dietary shift is measurable within a month. In 90 days, the morning tea is automatic. The Trahanas soupa is Tuesday and Thursday. The bitter greens go on every plate. The olive oil goes on last, always. You've stopped thinking about it, which is exactly how Eleni has done it since she was a child. 1 action this week: find Trahanas. Order Mishko or Krinos on Amazon, or find a Greek deli near you. Make 1 bowl of Trahanas soupa this week. The mineral delivery starts with the first bowl. The cognitive protection that the Ikarian data documents took decades to accumulate. But it also had to start somewhere. Subscribe to the Blue Zone way. Every zone, every week, every video. Ending with something you can use this week. Drop your age in the comments and tell me, had you heard of Trahanas before this video? And if you've ever eaten any fermented grain food consistently, not as an experiment but as a regular habit, what did you notice? That's the question that shapes what we cover next. The Athens cardiologists flew to Ikaria to find a genetic explanation. They found a jar in the pantry instead. The jar had been there for 8,000 years. It still had 3 cases of dementia to its name.